Joining us on Newsnight to speak on the 2026 Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day, and of course to highlight the significance of honoring fallen heroes, we have Grace Morenike Henry. She's chairman of the Nigerian Legion. Thank you very much for joining us on Newsnight, and happy Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day, as the nomenclature has just been changed. First off, I mean, listening to the reports earlier, one gets a sense that there's still a whole lot more to be done for Nigerian soldiers, both the fallen, their survivors, and the serving soldiers. First, a day like this, how does it further the cause of soldiers and those who have fallen in the line of duty, and of course their survivors?
Thank you very much. Good evening. I'm happy to be here today.
Yeah.
As the first female national
Great.
chairman Nigerian
Awesome.
Legion.
We needed to underscore that.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
I have been looking into this since I came on board, most especially for the accommodation and the welfare of the ex-servicemen. Like I've always been saying, the government cannot do it alone. After my retirement from the military, 2000, I traveled to UK to work in veteran home. I found out that in the UK, most help they get is from the so-called philanthropists of the country. Right. Not even the federal government. They come to partner with them and tell them this is what we're going to do for you. Because we cannot continue using tax-paying money to pay those who are working and those who are not working. You know, you can see a lot of people don't even have jobs to do. So the private sector, like you people, should join hands together and come to the aid of the veterans, to help the veterans, because we can't leave everything to the federal government alone. Most veterans are still there, they can work. They are still able to work. Right. Like when I left the service because I'm now commissioned. It's not only me, a lot of us left like that. And they are nurses, they are doctors. The society, they can still employ them and give them job and place them somewhere to work. You know, not just to leave them, because the government spends a lot of money to spend the soldier. Then after retirement, you ask that kind of person just to go and stay at home, doing nothing.
You make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
And let me just follow up on that to ask you, since you came on board, I know it's been just a couple of weeks, months.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that journey been to pushing this message to the private sector? And on a day like this, it's an annual ritual. It's been on for decades. Does it really make any difference that we, mark this day alongside the world? Is there any difference?
You know, Nigerian, a country, after the 15th of January, everybody go back to their home. They forget about whatever it is, which is not supposed to be so. It should be a continuous something. Like this emblem that we're wearing now is 2026. We're supposed to wear the emblem throughout the year and contribute whatever we can contribute for the veteran. But you see from tomorrow now, people throw it off and say that I have nothing to do with it again. And I can say it has always been the same. A lot pledge, they don't redeem their pledge. When you go back to them, they give you one excuse or other. You know, you keep on knocking at their house, and these soldiers, the widows, their children, they are suffering there. What do you do as an individual or a leader of Nigerian Legion? You can't go out of your way and say, okay, I'm going to... How many soldiers do you want to help? How many officers do you want to help? That's why I'm always pleading since I came on board, that the so-called businessmen, businesswomen, whoever, they should come and help the veterans and do and give them a reasonable help that they can do for them.
I mean, it's interesting you paint that picture and you stress the fact that government alone really cannot do it, no matter how willing government is, to help veterans and, of course, serving soldiers too. Let's even talk about military families and the sacrifices they make. What exactly is their condition? Can you paint a picture of, when a Nigerian soldier falls in battle or for whatever reason, what happens to their families? What kind of help do they really need?
Like now, when they go on this battle, they don't know whether they are coming back home, they are not coming back home. Whether you just did your marriage, you got married today or tomorrow, soldiers don't want to know. You have to go to the battlefield. Yeah. Some of them, their wife will even be pregnant at the time they are going for that battlefield. Maybe at the end of the day, the person may not even come back again. I will still say, that's why I'm pleading. Let the society look into them and help them. So that those ones that are coming in, like me, is the interest I have for the uniform. I want to serve. There are still people like that really want to serve. But when you think about it, those people there, are they really enjoying what they are working for?
The ones who are serving.
The ones that are serving. It's not encouraging. Because when you see the ex-service people, what they complain every day, you will not, your family will never allow you to go into that kind of something, because I see it's like a passion. And when a passion has turned to a sorrow,
that's deep.
It's very bad.
I also spoke with the wife of the Chief of Defense Staff, who heads DEPOA, which is Association for Defense and Officers, Police Officers' Wives Association. And she talked about how society, she did say Nigerians are beginning to perhaps understand, but it is not like we say in other crimes. That society does not appreciate the sacrifices of the Nigerian armed forces. And I'm bringing this up because you also mentioned society. And then my question would be, where do you think we got it wrong? Why do you think society doesn't appreciate enough the sacrifices of the armed forces, and how can we correct that? I mean, to wear the uniform, you should be proud. But when society doesn't appreciate that, then something is definitely wrong. And how do we change it?
You see, like I said earlier on, you see some people will say, this soldier, this ordinary soldier, they don't need help. These are the people that sleep out of their house, that take care of you, sleeping in your house. They sleep in the bush. They sleep outside their house for months, for years. There are some people in that Northeast, for the past 3 years, their family don't even know whether they are alive, whether they are still living. Then you feel that this kind of people don't need help. We got it wrong. Let the Nigerian wake up. I've been to Israel. You join the military at the age of maybe 12. They train you, even though you are not going to do the military job. They still train you. If war comes, they carry you there. We can swear do that. This insurgence that is going on, if we have the love of the military, we have 774 local governments, and we have 36 states. In each local government, we have a veteran there. A veteran that is enjoying his life, that has a little that he needs to back up on, definitely he will watch out for people in his community. But somebody that you are not taking care of, what do you expect that person to do?
So it's costing Nigeria a lot. The implications are very serious when you don't take care of the serving soldiers and the retired ones, veterans, and even the families of the fallen heroes.
Because you see, sometimes, like this Northeast, that they have, you will find out that some people will say, even though I die today, My family are there. Who is going to take care of them? They decide to run away. I don't blame them. Because when you look back, if something happened to me, who is going to take care of my family? If I leave the service, just let me go on a wall, let me run away and go and learn something else. It's a terrible thing.
Well, as the chairman of the Legion, as we wrap up, is there a fund that Nigerians can contribute to, or are you setting that off? I mean, how can Nigerians begin, to appreciate and help the armed forces?
We have an account that the Nigerian campaign to. Like
I guess on a day like this, one can take liberty to ask you to actually put that account out there. Why not?
So we have
Call
an
it out
account.
So that
let me have it on my phone.
Go ahead. Please get it.
Go ahead.
Is your phone here?
Yeah, my phone is here.
Go ahead and get it. I mean, it's not too much.
Yes.
This is why if we have to do this, because this is a way of us too showing that we truly, appreciate soldiers who every day have to be on the front lines, endangering their lives at every cost, to protect us, to ensure that we don't go to bed in fear.
The armed forces are not, members of the armed forces are not aliens. They are part of the society.
Absolutely.
And if we did a poll, you would find out that, interestingly, most families do have one person. I'm sure if I asked you, if you either know one person who is in the military, or your neighbor, or your family member, somebody you know is in the armed forces.
Definitely.
So you're very part of society.
Is that the number?
Yes, it's a number.
Okay. I would actually like you to call it out.
Yes.
Nigerian Legion Corps.
Nigerian Legion Corps main chapter, Zenith Bank.
Great.
131 04
131
04 399
399
86.
86.
Yeah.
Zenith
Bank.
131 04 399 86. That was the name of the account again. Nigerian Legion Corps main chapter.
And this fund is judiciously managed.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it goes to
yes.
the
We
Legion.
just open. We go to Legions. We just
So what's the
open
plan?
Alright.
If when these funds come in, I mean, how do you deploy the funds? Is it for their accommodation? Is it for health? Is it for feeding?
Now,
very quickly,
okay,
we have to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm begging the Nigerians, because we have to partner. What we need most now is
Housing is a major problem.
Great.
We have to
and
live with
medical.
that. Thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate you again and again. Grace Morenike Henry is chairman, Nigerian Legion. And like you've heard her say, I mean, as much help as possible that Nigerians can provide, because government alone really cannot do it.